Welcome back, everyone. We are back with another technical analysis, first time this year. So, straight to the point, LTC coin is today's topic. Now, after having a nice breakdown here on the EMAs, we've been retesting, which was successful retest, which of course indicated to a potential downward movement. So, logical move would be a forward move to the lower zones here, but we actually went for another retest, and now price has exited this like downward bearish trend we had. So the bearish trend that we refer to is this one. So the movement here, you can see starting here, a nice touch here, here, and so on. So now that being said, the point of interest is current zone here, which is slightly above this resistance zone and of course near the EMAs as well. So let's remove these cycles so they won't mess with us. And first, two things. Now we broke out from the resistance zone, and second one is that we are retesting, actually even showing some signs of breakout on the EMAs. Now there is a possibility of seeing a fake out, of course, but fake out would be an option only if we see a price to fail. Wait, give me 1 second. Price to fail wait. So if we see price to fail to secure this zone here. So few points that we want to see on a smaller time frame. We are going to keep an eye on this zone, so $108, which means upon breaking the zone, we might see a further movement to the upper zones, and it would be something like this. So breakout here, some kind of like rejection, and then a full fill towards $130. So this would be the main target for us if we see that buyers will secure current zone. So this one here. Now, the second scenario, again, as we mentioned already, is if we see a fake out to form here and then a smooth downward movement. Now, on a daily time frame, what we want to point out as well is the Bollinger Bands middle line. So this line here, you can see we have switched recently to the bearish trend, and usually when we reach like this bottom here, we retest the zone. When we bottom here again, we retest this zone. Now, in a logical way, we either should have just broken out from here or go for like a downward movement to this zone. Now, if we see a breakout from this zone here, which is EMAs, so branch of EMAs on a 4-hour time frame, also slight resistance on 4-hour time frame, so this line here, and the middle line of Bollinger Bands, three like major zones to break out. If we see a break, this would be a decent amount of like upward movement. Let's take a look quickly. So 20% of bullish momentum to catch basically. And this would be the zone that we will be looking for a further downward movement to the lower zones. Now, if we see any kind of rejection here, so if any like, let's take even at the daily candle, if daily candle reaches back to this zone, so going back to the 4-hour time frame and zooming out. Now, if we reach this zone here back and retest it, two things. If we from here break down, then of course we go like to something like this. But if we retest and see a successful like bearish takeover, bullish, not bearish, then we will see a further movement to the upper zones. So in a logical way, we should have seen already here this downward movement to this zone, but you can see that buyers are securing currently this branch here. And as of now, it seems that buyers are taking over, which means that a possible move to like 20% can happen easily. So without any delays, that's it for today. LTC coin has a potential, so keep an eye on this one. As always, stay safe and see you in the next one.